as you guys saw this upswing of momentum and popularity across the world, you also saw an upswing in backlash. And I know, it's probably maybe easier for you to sit here now and say, like, we didn't really give a fuck what anybody else said. We were just making music for the fans. But bro, this shit got to Senate. Y'all, like, to Senate floors. Y'all were the first people to be canceled. Like, gangster rap was one of the first groups of people to be effectively, like, tried to at least be canceled.
Yeah.
What was that time like? Because I always remember the beginning of that Bone Thug song. We're not against rap. We're not against rappers, but we are against those thugs.
Yeah.
How did it feel to be like labeled thugs and to be labeled like criminals and that was all your value was?
I mean, we had to grow up fast, because now we go from living our dream to now being political spokesman for our generation. So I was ready for it because my favorite artist was that anyway. People like Chuck D and KRS-One. Even George Clinton, they was rebels. Bootsy Collins, Rick James, James Brown, the rebel mentality. So I was ready for it and I embraced it. And I had wrote a lot of the songs, me, DOC, MC Ren, and so I understood the focus. And so, I was able to just let people know that this was really happening. We're not just making up lyrics. This is, we putting it in music. Sometimes we put it in a comical form, but we still talking about real shit that go on. And so you're not going to discredit that just because you don't want to hear it or it makes you nervous or you don't think it should be on a record or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You just can't deny that it exists, and you can't deny that this shit we doing is way more positive than the crimes that we talking about on the record.
Right.
If we was just going out doing that, we'd be criminals, but now we're artists because we're able to paint a picture.
Interesting.
And that conversation has continued. I mean, you're seeing it now with like YSL and Thug and like all those guys. Like, do you think there is ever a time where, a record can be used effectively in a court of law, or do you think that music is always music?
I think it's dumb. It's like pulling in Arnold Schwarzenegger and saying, you did this movie Terminator and you kill cops in there, so we want to bring you in for question. I mean, we want to try you for that, or bringing in somebody like Stephen King and saying, "Hey, you wrote this scary ass book, and we need, you gotta be held accountable for." Chapter 7 of The Shining.
Just
you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that's how stupid it is to pull a rapper in and say these lyrics, point to you're a criminal because you wrote lyrics like this. Now, there's always a separation. There's music shit and there's street shit. Now, if an artist don't realize he's in the music business and continues to do street shit, then you got street shit consequences to that. So that's a whole different thing, It's kind of like, but, I can't be on trial for one thing and then somebody start pulling out, lyrics from America's Most Wanted in 1990. Yeah. And start saying, you said this, so you must have did what they're accusing you of. That's bullshit.
Hey there, if you like the clip, make sure to subscribe or check out this recommended clip to my right.